It's just kind of like the freedom of being out. I don't really like being in the same place for a long period of time. I don't like sitting at an office. I'm not very good at sort of staying in the same room all the time, and I like the idea of like you got to go to different places, you get to meet a lot of different people, and you know, you kind of get to travel a lot.
Where do I start? Paris, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, Prague, all over Europe, basically. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
It's just a nice environment to be. You don't feel like you're at work. You sort of feel you're at home sometimes. It's just, everything just feels so natural. It's just a great place to be.
Working with other people that have the same interests in the travel is good, I think, and it's generally a good working environment. Less stressful than what I was in, and just enjoy it.
Do you want me to tell you like the full story? Yeah, okay. So I used to work in a cafe, and I didn't really enjoy it, not really what I wanted to do, but one of the drivers that works here came into the cafe, and I was just chatting to her, and she was telling me about Astons and all the great things you can do here, and I always really wanted to drive because I had family that drove for a living and things, and she encouraged me to put the application in, so I put the application in and here I am, kind of thing.
I used to work at a college. I started off as a lecturer. At the end of the time I was there, I used to manage the construction department, which in its heyday I used to look after 57 staff. But the level of stress there was high. Astons took us out on a day trip. We got talking to the driver, who happened to say, well, if you're interested in driving, go down and see them down at their office, and they'll put you through the test.
No, I was used to my little 3-door car, and I was really scared at the fact of going up to something this big, and then I got behind the wheel and I was like, whoa, this is really easy, and never looked back. It's a nice, easy industry to get into as well.
I got a test date. When I did my test, I started off doing school runs and stuff, just learning bits and bobs, and then I was pushed a bit more to be in like the bigger vehicles, to drive the triaxles. Darren, who's the trainer, has pushed me an awful lot to be the very best I can be. You know, I think I've done things down to Weymouth now. Like I said, I've been much more further afield, and I just enjoy every day of going to different places, kind of thing. So
I always liked travel, and it was to me a way of getting around the country, and not only this country, abroad as well. Not having to pay anything to go away. I got paid for going. A lot of places obviously in the UK, but abroad wise, obviously France, Belgium, Spain, Italy, Switzerland, Austria, all over really.
Well, when I go away on tour, I'm always go out with a group, or go for a walk, or I always go skiing or hiking or whatever. Been kayaking as well, done the Ardèche. Done that a few times now.
Favourite has to be, well, it's a tie between the Ardèche and Austria. And I also like battlefields in Belgium as well. That's a bit of an eye-opener. And you learn a lot as well whilst going abroad.
Different cultures abroad, different types of food even, just different types of living really.
Depends what the itinerary is you got to do, but usually take the people to different places and you can go and join them, or you go and do your own thing. I normally join them. I don't sit around on a coach all day long, because why would you? In a beautiful place like Austria or down the Ardèche, just go for a swim or just do what you want.
you know, if it's a theme park, you get to go. I mean, I've been to Drayton Manor, so you get to go into Drayton Manor and things. Or if it's a nice stately home, you can just walk around the stately home kind of thing. So
never a holiday. You've got to realise that it's always work, but someone's got to do it. You do at times work different hours of the day. It's not always a 9 to 5 job, but it does involve some weekends, which again I like, because you're still getting to go different places, and I enjoy it.
So there's a lot of like flexibility here for where you want to work, you know, what you want to do. You know, I mean, like I'm a full-time coach driver. I work, you know, weekends, evenings, in the day. But if you've had a career and just fancy a bit of work, you know, we do morning, afternoon schools. We got service rotas. So, you know, some of the guys on the service rotas, they like that because they know when they're working. They like the routine. Whereas I enjoy a more kind of like, you know, being interested on, oh, I'm going here today or I'm going there today kind of thing.
I enjoy working with people. I've done a few jobs now where working with people, I find that that's where I'm at my best. And obviously here there's such a variety. So you've got like school children, ladies' days, Ascot, things like that. It's such a variety that I like. No 2 days are the same.
The one thing that I found with this, with the driving aspect now, is each morning the kids get off the coach to go to school and they thank you. You know, you get thanked each day. The kids respect you because at the end of the day you're looking after them because they're in the coach with you, and at the end of the day you want to get them there safely, and I think that at the end of the day they respect that and thank you.
Even on like long haul 2-man jobs, you can still get up and talk to the passengers and just have a right laugh as well. It's about making their day more enjoyable, always making everyone's day. That's job satisfaction.
Well, Astons is great to work for. I'm left on my own. I don't get no hassles from the office or anything. They're just really good to you.
Well, you don't feel a number. Like most companies would go, you're just a number on the books, whereas Astons take you under their wing, they treat you as family. I've got no plans going anywhere else too soon.
I've obviously been here since 1989, both on a part-time and a full-time basis. I enjoy working for the company. It's a family-owned company, which always looked after me as well. It's a two-way thing. I think here I find it relatively stress-free. In fact, I don't get stressed anymore. I sleep better. I've put on weight, unfortunately. So that's part of it. I'll perhaps leave the weight out.
And yeah, I just love everything about it.